Do T Squad, it's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Grown in Gospel, Season 1, Episode 2. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only, meaning my jokes. So if that works for you, let's get into this review. So this episode starts with Tasha bringing Elijah along with her to help Bree find furniture for her place. Now, mind you, it was just supposed to be her and Bree. Bree did not invite Elijah. Tasha decided to bring Elijah on her own accord without even telling Bree. Okay. So Bree gets there and I don't even know what type of store they was in. It looked like they was in a thrift store or a Goodwill. I'm like, where y'all got this lady? But apparently things in there were expensive. And I was like, girl, like it got dust mites up in here. So Bree invites them to her birthday party. And Tasha in her confession was like, I hope she don't walk in looking like she just cooked a pot of greens. She's giving me bank teller. She don't have a clue. And I'm looking at my television screen like, you sitting up here looking like a whole deep freezer, looking like your clothes came from Big Lots. You got on a keyhole turtleneck, a pair of Nikki Parker old overalls, Payless boots with a squirrel on your back looking like Tim the Two-Man Taylor. Girl, if you don't get out of here trying to talk about people, like, you bad built heifer, you. Like, girl, you better get your life. Please get your life, please. Because Bree looking better than all of y'all with the least amount of money. Like, stop. Please stop. So Bree was like, we got to go somewhere else because I can't afford, anything in here. I got to make my money, do what it do. So Elijah's talking about it's the mindset. It's the mindset. Shut up. Please hush. And then he going to tell her, you got to manifest some stuff. And then he's like, take your jacket off, take your jacket off. And then put this raccoon around her and give her a bag and telling her to strut. And saying that she giving them Kansas City. And I'm like, you can't talk about anybody either. You look like a muskrat with rabies. Like, boy, you fake Cisco, you. Like, please sit down. Please. You are a country bumpkin with that Fashion Nova jogging outfit on and that fur coat. Boy, sit down. So Bree was like, this is not me. Like, let the lady be. She got her own style. She's pretty. Like, there's nothing wrong with her. Leave her alone. So she was like, Elijah, where did you come from? Tell me about your legacy. Because he keep on messing with her. And he was like, you didn't watch TV? Like, who, what? She was like, apparently not. Like, he was like, no, you don't watch TV? She was like, no, what? Ain't you like Prince's cousin, like 3 times removed? And he was like, the difference between me and you is I don't have to move off my family's legacy to make a name. Child, you ain't moved nothing, because before this show, the only thing that I knew of you was that meme from American Idol. Other than that, who are you, sir? Don't nobody know you. Talking about some, did you watch the TV? Who are you? Who are you? Nobody. But the boy from American Idol that was on stage looking like the Scarecrow from The Wiz. Boy, have several. So Tasha was like, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. Now she trying to de-escalate the situation, looking like Foreman in the Dale. So Bree was like, he started coming with advice, and Elijah like, you don't think you need advice? And Bree was like, no, I didn't invite you. I'm trying to be nice. And I was like, yeah, she did not ask you for your opinion. You just solicited it without even somebody asking for it. Like, who are you? You are not Puffy. You are not Andre Harrell. Like, who are you, sir? You ain't Russell Simmons. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? I just need to know. So he gonna say, you got to learn how to take constructive criticism and you want to be in the music industry. And Bree was like, I'm fine with my clothes. I'm fine with my Forever 21 outfit, this scarf my mother-in-law gave me, and my boots from Ross. This is me. And maybe that is why I haven't made it in the music industry, because people always want to change somebody and make them into what they want them to be. And I was like, I feel like more people will relate to Bree than any of y'all, because people out here struggling, trying to make ends meet, making do with what they have. that's a testimony within itself, to be faithful over a few things until God bless you with the desires of your heart. You know what I'm saying? So like, miss me with all of that. You gotta have a look. You gotta fake it till you make it. Boy, sit down. That's what's wrong with people. People always trying to be something that they're not and living outside their means for a look. But meanwhile, you got on a nice outfit, a designer outfit, but your lights cut off, or you ain't got no food in the refrigerator, or you can't make rent, all because you trying to impress some nobodies that really could care less. So, Bree was like, I came here to furniture shop. Like, I don't know what you on. And Elijah was like, I'm here to bring the best out of you. Somebody need to bring the best out of you, because you are a demon. You literally are. And until you have a #1 hit on Billboard, you can't tell me nothing. We in the same boat, sir. So how you gonna help me? Somebody needs to be helping the both of us. So Tasha was like, I see what the problem is when it comes to you. You don't know who you are. How you gonna tell this lady she don't know who she is? Yes, she's struggling to like find her place, but you can't say that she don't know who she is. She know who she is enough to know that she don't want to change the way she look to appease you fools. Okay. So Elijah was like, just give me a week. Just give me a week to, work on you. No, somebody needs to work on you. Somebody needs to deep condition that on your head, that bath rug on your head. And it's crazy to me that he want to talk about her hair and they got the same hairstyle. Make it make sense. Please, please. So we found out that Elijah's mama is a doctor. His brother is a doctor, and he dropped out of school. So he got to make this music thing work. So he's having a music video shoot for his next single, and he invited everybody to come and be in the audience as he's performed live on stage for the music video. So he get there and he's looking at the decorations, and this fool freaks out because the decorator put up balloon arches. He get the punching of balloons. I didn't want balloons and stuff. It's like, calm down. Do you have a phobia? What is going on? Did you not get balloons as a kid? Like, please make it make sense. So everybody like, Elijah, calm down, calm down. But everybody was like, he's been like this his whole life. Like, he's just extra and over the top. And he wondered why his career ain't went nowhere. So he goes back into the dressing room and changes to his outfit, and he gets on stage, and he got on leather pants with a sparkly top and a fur coat, and he under the lights, and everybody in the audience could see something is off about him. And I guess he overheated himself and ends up passing out on stage, child. And the ambulance had to come. He gets taken out on a stretcher and everything. And it's just a whole big ta-da, child. And I'm like, did this boy really pass out, or did he do this for a moment for television? I'm going to go with he did it for a moment. I don't bit more think nothing was wrong with that boy. Boy, he is an actor. An actor. So Tasha and Jay visit Nakia at Dorinda's house, because that ain't her house. That's her mama house. And Jay was like, how y'all feel about Elijah and his antics? Do you even think he really passed out? And Tasha was like, you don't know what's real or fake when it comes to him. And that's sad that as friends, they don't even take you seriously. They don't even know when you being real or fake. But you want to sit up here and chastise other people when you are the person that don't even know who you are. Because if you knew who you were and were secure in yourself, you wouldn't have to pull stunts and shows. Oh, catch that tea. So Tasha was like, what's the tea on Bree? What's she been doing over the years? And Jay was like, I don't really know. I think she been doing background singing. She's married. She was married, divorced, and married again. And Tasha was like, I don't want to keep hearing about what Daddy didn't do. Like, she can't keep on blaming her father for her career. And Jay was like, yeah, at 34, she has to show people she's consistent with what she wants to do. And I agree. Yeah, her and her father are having issues. But at the age of 34, you can't continue to blame where you're at in your life on your relationship with your father or your childhood. You got to get up, get out and get something. It's a lot of people in this world that grew up without parents or grew up in disgruntled households or whatever, and they still made it, and they didn't use that as an excuse to hinder what they were trying to do with their life. So I agree with Jay on that. It seems like Jay is the nucleus of this group that holds it together. He's positive. He seems like he's fair thus far. Out of everybody on this cast, I like him and Bree the most. So we then see Jay meet up with another cast member named Shana Wilson Williams, who is a singer. She's an entrepreneur. She's married with a child, and she's pregnant with her second baby. Jay asks her about an incident that happened between her and his sister Tasha, because he and Tasha are brother and sister via their parents getting married to one another. So Shana goes on to explain in her confessional how she lost her mom in the beginning of 2022 and how it's been hard for her, and like she's been trying to fill that void via friendship. So what's happened between her and Tasha is really affecting her. So she says that Tasha came to her saying that her husband, Tasha's husband, said that Shana was speaking about their marriage, and she was like, she wasn't, like, huh? So Shana was like, we linked up. And when I arrived, she's there with Nakia. And she was like, her and Nakia aren't friends like that. So right off the bat, it was like strange and weird to her, like the setup. And she says that Nikki was like, I want to get you together. Tasha needs to talk to you about something. And Jay was like, why was Nikki speaking on Tasha's behalf? And Shana was like, exactly. That's what I was saying. It's obvious that she felt like she was being set up. So the story goes that Tasha came over Shana's house and they sat outside in a car and talked about her marriage. But she was like, that didn't happen. Tasha never came over to her house. They never had that conversation. So Jay is like, his sister's not a liar. He doesn't think she's a liar. So he don't know what's going on, but he does feel like Tasha is like dramatic. Oh, I mean, Shana is dramatic and add a little something on stuff. So he basically wants them all to sit down and have a conversation to fix things. And she was like, she'll pray about it. So Elijah goes to a furrier and was like, ooh, I need to bring Bree here to help with her style, you know, because she's kind of basic. And this fool in his confessional looking like he want to taste the rainbow with his little fruity pebbles looking self. And I'm like, dude, you cannot talk about nobody's style when you looking like a high C orange from McDonald's. Absolutely not, sir. He goes on to say that he wants to gift her with a photo shoot. And I'm like, once again, you're trying to put your style off on her, and she's told you that that isn't who she is. Low key, I'm starting to feel like he like her and trying to mold her into like this perfect person for him to be with. Because of who her father is, I think that he would love to date her and use her as like a trophy. Like, I'm dating Fred Hammond's daughter. Like, cause his obsession with her is so weird. So anywho, it's the day of Bree's birthday party. She's having it in like at the church or whatever. And you know, everybody come in and see the decorations, and it's very Party City. It looks like a kid's birthday party, but the girl can't afford much else. She got party hats and, you know, paper plates and little streamers and stuff. You know, it's what she could do. Like, give her grace. But Nakia and them laughing at the decor. Shana arrives and she speaks to Tasha and Nakia, and I don't think they even spoke back. I don't think that either of them knew that the other was going to be there. It's really awkward. Jay in his confessional was like, I think it's weird that none of Bree's family is here to celebrate. Like, it's just us. And I found that to be weird too. Like, where was her mama? Where was the brother? Where is her husband? Is her husband like back home where they really stay and she's just in Detroit to film? Like, what's going on with that situation? So Bree arrives and she looks really pretty and she gives a speech, and as she's giving her speech, Elijah grabs a microphone and just being so rude while she's trying to talk, and she snatches the microphone from him. I'm starting to think he got attention deficit syndrome. Like, he don't know how to sit down and just act like a normal person. Like, stop being rude. It's literally like the little boy at school that continuously picks on you because he likes her. And that's what I'm really getting from this situation. So Bree then decides to sing a song that I think she wrote. She has a really pretty voice. You could tell she was kind of like nervous or whatever, but it was a really pretty song, and it seemed like it touched everybody. Afterwards, she sits down and opens up her gifts, and Tasha gives her some money. It was a really nice gift and gesture. You know, she was just saying she wants to help her out and she wants to see her win. And I don't even know how to really take Tasha, because you make fun of her, you talk about her, but then you say that you connect with her and that you want to see her win. So I don't really know how to feel. Elijah gives her a gift and she opens it up and it's some YSL ankle boots. And, you know, she's very appreciative and she likes them and she takes off the boots that she has on. And Elijah was like, you know, yeah, let's remove those dust buckets right now. And she was like, you know, stop. I love these boots. Like, you know, they mean something to her. And I don't really bit more believe that he bought them YSL boots for her. I think he got them off DH Gate. I really do. Because why is you buying this lady YSL boots and you barely know her? She got a husband. Come on now. So she got on the boots. They sing happy birthday to her. Meanwhile, you know, they was playing and stuff at first, but he got a paper plate on her head and he just takes it too far. He's steady trying to smash down her hair. And she was like, I know what you're doing. Stop. So, he then, after they cut up the cake and everything, decides to stick his finger in the cake and lick icing off of it. And of course she was pissed. She was like, okay, well, that's that. Can't eat that anymore. So at this point, she's just frustrated and aggravated because he's literally been acting like a 3-year-old since they got there. So he then takes it up a notch when he was like, you want me to help you clean up? So as he's helping clean up the stuff off the table, he has like this little tray of trash and he put her old boots in the tray. And she was like, did you really put my boots in there with the trash? And he was like, what? And she gets upset and she was like, And so she takes her boots and she goes and grab her thing. And everybody was like, what are you doing? Like, why would you do that? And he was like, what? I didn't. So she decides to leave and she's crying because, you know, those boots meant something to her and it was embarrassing. And it's just like, why do you keep on messing with me? So, Nakia and Tasha go to check on her and Tasha was like, Elijah ought to be ashamed of himself. And Bree is sitting in her car and she was like, you know, hearing another man question what I do and what I have, it just made me think like, that's why I feel my own daddy don't want to mess with me. I'm not trying to blame nothing on nobody. I'm just trying to get me right. And she's crying and the girls are there for her. And I really hope that their support is genuine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Elijah need to grow up because I would have been two-pieced him to the dome. Like, he is such a nuisance. Like, he act like Dennis the Menace, and it's not cute and it's not attractive for somebody at your grown age to act the way that you do. Like, he always talking about she got low self-esteem. No, he screams low self-esteem, always needs to be the center of attention. And I feel like he acts the way that he does because he knows that he's lacking something within. Overall, I'm going to give tonight's episode, though, an A because it was entertaining. It riled me up a little bit. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.